whoa. What's going on? Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. What's going on? What's going on? We about to get some data here. Coming at you live. Arrive alive. Here to blind you. Core PCE. This is why we get up early, my friends. This is why we get up early. What's going on? Good to see you. Crypto Pollo. Mr. Pollo in the chat. What's going on, my man? Hope you're doing well. Huck, what's happening? He says. So we're about to get some data here. This is possibly why Bitcoin has been trading sideways. Preparing for some news, some more data coming out to you on a Friday. Getting you guys all hyped up for the weekend and possibly setting up for a bigger move. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. We're just here waiting for the data. It's 8:29. Good morning to all you guys. Sorry I wasn't able to come on live yesterday. We all know why. Okay, we all know why. Because Mrs. Otter's home, man. Mrs. Otter's home. And if trading didn't provide me a life of freedom that I was looking for, I wouldn't take days off where I could spend days with the people I care about, right? So this is why we trade. Here we go. United States personal spending coming in a little bit hot, a little bit high. The spending's up 0.07. Up a couple points here. Interesting to see. And the PCE is coming in at, above as well. Above forecast, okay? So we did get a little bit of a dump yesterday on the Bitcoin price action. And we also got a big dump on the S&P price action. Now the markets are free to do whatever they want. So we'll jump into the charts because that's what we do here. How are we all doing this morning? Are we all well? We all limbered up, stretched, ready for the market today? Are we all ready? Because I'm ready. We're going to take a look at Loom. We're going to take a look at Solana, Link, all those fun ones. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have been having the pop-ups of news on your charts. Have you guys had the TradingView app where the news pop-ups are happening and there's like 60 news pop-ups on the actual chart over here on the left where my head is? There's like 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 news pop-ups. So if you're getting that and you're annoyed by that because it's new, you can go into your settings over here at the top right, and then you can go news, go to events, and go to news update notifications on chart and turn that off, okay? News updates notification on chart events and turn it off, man. It's driving me nuts too. So go over here to your settings, go to events, news updates notification on chart, and turn that shit off because it's so annoying, man. This is so annoying. So just so you know, Huck says it's hard to trade with a full-time job. And you know what, Huck? I totally understand. If you go back, even 4 months ago, I'm a carpenter by trade, swinging a hammer all day long, going and making 10-hour days, 9-hour days, out on the road, coming home late. And me as a tradesman, I was looking to build a life of freedom, right? And it was difficult. And I would come home, I'd miss trades, I'd be frustrated because I wasn't able to be on the charts when the moves happened and vice versa. But over time, I was able to develop a skill by watching the charts and watching the moves. And over time, I was able to increase my capital and be disciplined. And eventually, I've been able to turn this into my full-time thing. So there is hope out there, Huck. So keep going. I've been through it. I get it. And only recently have I escaped the going to work. What's going on, Johnny Watchman, Yo Mocro, Crypto, Cluck Cluck Pollo, and French Toaster? Good morning, Hola. I gotta work on my Hola. It's pretty lame, isn't it? Okay, it's pretty lame. Now, so we got the data. Okay, the data is coming in a bit hot. We'll see how the markets react. Yeah, carpenter by trade. Huck, you can do it, man. If a carpenter who swings a hammer, who just measures shit and throws up a house, can become a day trader, you can too. Okay, you can too. I hope to give you guys hope here. I hope to give you guys. Oh, so we're chopping sideways, right? There's been a couple moves, but we're only moving about what 1% here, 1.5%. So, yeah, it's pretty stagnant. The thing is the S&P has been rocked, man. Okay, we got rocked yesterday, even with the GDP coming in so amazing. Okay, so amazing. So if you guys are preparing for the trade is down here. Okay, we're looking for it to come grab liquidity down here and pop back up. That's kind of the thought right now. There is a trend line here that we can see. We can pull this in a bit tighter, somewhere around there, and somewhere around there. Okay, so there is a trend line here, and it is possibly forming a head and shoulders pattern that we need to be aware of. Okay, and this could lead to downside. So there's some things to be aware of, but it is Friday. Okay, so this is we're going to get to a certain level, and then we're going to chop sideways, in my opinion, because it's going to be the weekend volume, right? So it's Friday. We have to prepare. There's going to be very minimal moves today, but it's going to set us up for the weekend where we chop sideways, something like this, right? Something like this, right? So we're going to prepare for that. We're also going to take a look at some news because we got GDP yesterday and the market dumped, okay? So the GDP, gross domestic product, is the U.S. economy showed strong growth, man, like massive growth yesterday. Massive growth. Grew at an annual rate of 4.9% in July-September, up from 2.1%. That's up, 2.8%, right? That's massive, right? Accelerations in consumer spending. So to me, it's saying, hey, we might not go into recession, right? Everybody and their brothers talking about recession, right? So it's something to be aware of. But also, we get the positive news, and the S&P crashes like 3%. So we get positive news, but it doesn't mean the markets are going to react in such a way, right? It doesn't mean the markets are going to react in such a way. Now, Bitcoin. What's going on with Bitcoin? We were getting all this beautiful volatility, pumped to the upside, fake out to the upside, hitting 35K, crashing back down. Not crashing, but you know what I mean. Coming down to this key level. And I do believe it does want to still come back and grab some of this demand down here. Okay, there's demand down here. Okay, so if we take a measured move from this head and shoulders, just a general idea, right? We could be coming even lower, right? We could be coming about halfway up down this wick. So that's something to keep on your radar, okay? There's things to keep on your radar so we don't get wrecked. Right? You got to protect ourselves before we wreck ourselves. Huck, you can still trade just low-level longs or shorts, but I feel you. Yeah, absolutely. I feel it. I feel the FOMO. I remember how it was. I still get FOMO because you're not going to be on the charts 24/7. That's just reality, right? We're not here to be on the charts 24/7. We're here to make a plan, get some levels. When price comes to those levels, we execute the plan. Okay? And sometimes we have the plan and it's coming to the level and we're not on the charts, right? We're not on the charts, so we can't either long or short, and we're not able to execute. So be kind to yourself. The hardest part about not being able to trade all the time is managing your mindset and managing your risk and managing the FOMO, right? Managing, I don't want to miss out in that trade. I could have made this. I could have made that. Getting into that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all, okay? On to the next trade. And developing a strategy that works for you around your trading schedule. One thing I do suggest is getting an indicator such as Lux Algo Sessions and trading a session. Okay, Lux Algo Session, if I pull that up, you can pull up this indicator, Lux Algo Sessions. Lux sessions right here, Lux Algo sessions. Add it to your charts. You can see it looks all messy, but these are the New York Opens. These are the London Opens, and this will help you pick up an area. Why don't you ever smile until you see me? Honestly, Dave, I wait for this. I hold all my smiles inside until you arrive, my friend. Dave Digital in the house. What's going on, my man? I suggest you throw on some Lux Algo sessions and pick a session that you wish to trade and learn that session and trade that session and break it down that way where you're dedicating yourself to the charts in that area where you're looking for trades. 5, if you didn't like, smash it, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Smash that like, guys. Smash that like. So add that to your charts in order to help yourself break down the time frames, get into an area where you're looking to add to confluence, right? It adds to your areas of confluence, which will allow you to break down the charts and able to trade a certain area, which is a time zone, which is also able to split up your day in a way that you can dedicate some time to the charts to where you're trading an area of time where you can look for the market to move in a certain way. Okay? Hope that helps. So, what's going on with Bitcoin? Chopping sideways. We got the PCE news. And we got Lunar Beaches Crypto in the chat. What's going on, Lunar Beaches Crypto? Good to see you, David. My man, the myth, the legend. He said he's got some controversial topics to talk about on the Sunday Swim. Very interesting. Very interesting. Jeet Corp, what's going on? My man, the myth, the legend. With the Apple man, how's the travels going, brother? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're safe and sound. Any French digital chickens in here? So we got a French toaster. We got a Dave Digital, and we have a chicken pollo. But we don't have a chicken gayo. Gayo? That's how you say rooster. We don't have a chicken gayo in here, okay? So, let's jump into the Bitcoin price, shall we? Ba-da-doom. What's going on, Mark Dutch? Good to see you, my friend. So what are we looking for? I put it in to the Discord. We're looking for a long position somewhere down here, okay? Somewhere down here. We just got the news. We expect chop the next couple days. Can we work our way down here? We have this trend line here. We have a kind of trend line here. So we can see that we're flagging out, but we would like to see this flag come this way. This would be ideal, okay? So we'd like to see this drop off, fall down here, bounce. We'd like to see a swing failure pattern to the downside where we can look for a continuation, okay? For me, shorts, no bueno, okay? Shorts are no good. Can you believe I'm saying that, David? The bear, the perma bear, Alex O Crypto is saying to long this, okay? Because I think we can go higher. Now that isn't for certain, but that is how I'm feeling right now. So I'm gonna go with it. Because the more we chop sideways, the more chance there is for continuation. Because it allows the oscillators to reset, okay? It allows the oscillators to reset. We go over through the oscillators now, and we'll take a look, as we always do, my friends. And then we're going to look at Loom. We're going to look at Solana. We're going to look at Link. We're going to look at Atom today. So buckle up, my friends. Buckle up. Buckle up. Now, when we look at this objectively, okay, we'll get objectively, my friends. Okay, this should all be in a group here. Pump up the volume, okay? So we look at this objectively. What do we see? We see there's a point of control that we haven't come up to. That's what I see. And just basic. What's going on? Wayne C., Mr. Sandwich Man himself. Mr. Sandwich Man himself. Wayne C., what's going on, brother? Good to see you here. Okay, so we can see objectively that we've pumped up, okay? But where does price want to go? Price wants to come up here, no? No? We want to see price come up here. That's where I want to see price, right? I want to see price up at 39,000, 40,000. Okay? What do we have over here? We do not have a lot of volume. Okay? We have volume up here. So we naturally think that price wants to come up here. Okay? And that's a big move. Okay? Don't get it twisted. That's still another 12% move. Okay? It's still another 12% move. We know that we have massive support down here. We pull this here. Oh, look at that. 31.8, baby. Okay? 30,000. Let's just say 30,000 we could wick down to. So we want to aim up there, but we also are aware that we have massive support down below us, okay? We're above this. It took forever to break above this, okay? So we're above this. But I think, I feel, I see that the charts are saying we want to go to 40K, okay? I feel this, okay? And the charts are saying it's a possibility as well, okay? That's the thing, is that it doesn't matter what you think or feel a lot of the time. It matters what confluence can you build, right? Now, we pull a golden pocket. Yes, we're at a golden pocket, okay? So this is a retracement zone. Beautiful. Beautiful, okay? But where is the retracement zone for up here? Oh, we got a 0.5 of the whole range here, right? 0.5 of the whole range. Very interesting, okay? So, I'm curious. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Where do you guys think price is going to go? Are we going to go down first, or are we going to go up first? Are we going to go down first, or are we going to go up first? Or are you guys just here for the beautiful face and the beautiful smiles all day? Toast Wayne, Mark, Jeer, Huck, Pollo. Love you all. I love him, man. He's giving shout outs to everyone, man. You know how long that took, Mr. David? I'm going to go and say hello to Mr. David. All right, let's go and say hello. Hey, Dave. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Man, you looking at me with love in your eyes? No money in your pockets? What's going on, bro? Aw. I can't. How do I? Oh, that's my buddy right here. That's my buddy. You see this guy? This guy's cool. Wait. Oh, yeah. I got you, bro. Oh, man. We have too much fun here. Lunar Beaches Crypto, man. The man, the myth, the legend. Go check out. I'm here for the honor. Much love, bro. Oh, man. You guys better go check out his Sunday swim. He's got some controversial things coming our way, so I'm interested to see what he's going to pop off. Okay? This is VR Love. First coffee's down, guys. We're almost ready to jump into the charts. Okay. I want to know what you guys... Okay, so you guys got a long trip ahead of you. What are you taking? A unicycle, roller skates, a big front wheel tricycle, or a dolly? Okay, the dolly's out of the question, right? The big front wheel tricycle. The big wheel tricycle. Have any of you guys ever been on one of these? Like the old school one. There's one for sale for $108 Canadian. I'm not talking about these little dinky cars. I'm talking about this thing right here. 1870s, man. Look at this thing. We should go and buy one on a live stream. I guarantee you, I'm 5'5", man, 5'4". Like, my feet do not reach the pedals. I guarantee you, my feet do not reach the pedals. Like, there's no chance, man. I'd be pedaling this thing, like, with sticks. There's no way my feet reach the pedals. There's no chance. There's no chance. I'm going with the unicycle, man. Oh man. Okay, so we go into let's go into the Bitcoin prices. Let's take a look at everything and see what we can figure out. But objectively, we're looking at the charts. We want to go to 40K. Okay, that's my thinking. That's my thinking. That's my thinking. The more we go sideways over these next couple weeks, the more we're going to go to 40K. Okay? One thing also that I see that's trending quite a lot is digital currency, digital rupees, digital British pounds, okay? So CBDCs, man, it's for real. Be aware of what's going on around you. Flight to safety, Bitcoin, hello, right? A lot of controversy in Canada too right now. So be aware of what's going on around the world and make sure you take informed decisions. Protect you and your family. It's all about that, man. We don't want to be rug pulled by our own governments and stuff. So be very careful. Got to wear the stilts. Yeah, stilts and riding a bicycle. I once built my own bicycle. Didn't have the same size wheel. That's pretty cool. 5'4". Oh crap! Your wife is taller than you. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Oh man. All right. So, Bitcoin weekly looking bullish. Okay, weekly is crossing over. The higher term time frames all are pretty much saying the same thing because we have that massive move. Okay, so the massive move has pushed us through. Money flows in the green, pushing us to the upside. Same with the 5-day. Okay, same with the 4-day crossing over, and then the 3-day, I believe, yeah. So the 3-day is the interesting one where it hasn't yet crossed over. We had the dip down here on the money flow, so we're looking for the money flow to work its way into the positive here, but we can see we're getting a little bit of a retracement, which you can see on the price action here where we got a little bit of a rejection, okay? Where we got a little bit of a rejection. Going over to the 2-day, however, 2-day has cooled off and now is coming to the 0 line, okay? So this is going to be the interesting thing for today. If we can get a move up on the 2-day. Now this resets in 11 hours, right? So you just go over to your time thing here and it says 11 hours and 8 minutes, okay? This is going to reset in 11 hours. So in 11 hours, if we get a push, we can see this flatten out, we can see this pop through, and we can see this reverse, okay? So I'm going to be watching this for today. It's the 2-day time frame because that's going to give me a better idea of which way price wants to go. If I see this VWAP cross over to the 0 line and the money flow continue over and a red dot possibly print up here, then I'm going to be a bit more cautious, okay? This will be my leading indicator for the day after our trading day is finished, okay? Now going over to the daily. The daily, we do have the red dot, okay? We do have the red dot. Oh, P.S. Mark smashed the like button, so probably we should all just FOMO the like button. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But, you know, we're here to FOMO the like button and jump into the TA and get those trade setups and join us in the free Discord and all that crud that I have to spew in order to help grow this channel. So thank you guys for your support because you know I love you. All right? Much love, Mark. Okay, so the daily is printing the red dot where we can see that we are looking for a cool off. Okay, the beautiful trigger wave that we got here on the daily, multiple beautifulnesses where we can see that. Look at all this bullishness. Okay, you can see momentum waves getting higher, pushing price to the upside, the beautiful trigger wave, and then the massive move up. Okay, with this we can see now that we are getting a bit of a cool off, right? Does that mean that we're coming straight down? Absolutely not. This means to me that we are very much oversold and we can see this come down a little bit. Whether it's all of a sudden or not, we won't know, but we can see that we're looking for something like this, right? Where we can see the price continue its way upwards and then possibly, depending on how low this comes and how high up it comes, we can get a bearish divergence, okay? Or we can get a continuation just to the downside where we bounce up the 0 line. So we're looking for those kind of things. We can see even in here, it takes almost a week, right? This is, yeah, Monday to Monday. This is Thursday the 14th to the 24th. So about 10 days these have worked out. So if we go 10 days from here and we mark a vertical. So this is the 16th, so we're going to go to the 26th. So we're actually past due for this to cool off. So this move has been very sustainable. So maybe we get a little bit like that and we continue our way up, okay? So something to be very aware of. Yo, A-Train, what's going up, A-Train? Hope you're doing well. I'm jumping aboard. All aboard. Mark Dutch with the chicken, the egg, and the hatch, okay? I don't know if Pollo's going to be too happy about that. So we're looking to cool off here on the daily. And as you can see, we are getting a little bit of exhaustion up here after such a massive move. So something to be aware of. And to protect yourself to the downside if you are looking for longs, which you should be looking for longs because of all this bullish push. Okay, all this bullish push and the positive GDP. But remember, we look at positive GDP dumped the S&P yesterday. Okay, so we have to be very cautious here because positive news doesn't always mean positive price action. Okay, doesn't always mean that. As we flip through here, we go into the 16. We can see that the money flow is terribly thick. Okay, terribly thick, right? And we can see that we are starting to get a little bit of a cool down on the shorter term time frames below the daily. Okay, so we can see that massive push up, right? Massive push up. Now we can see a little bit of a cooling down, an oscillation in the VWAP, and VWAP does look like it is flattening out and looking to push up. So we could be looking for a long possibly today. This is what this is saying to me, right? Okay, cool off. Same thing, posturing to the upside with the VWAP. So this is definitely saying that we could curl up from here, right? And we have cooled off enough to where we can put in some more highs with the momentum wave. Okay, this doesn't mean that this is going to come down just because we got a red dot, right? We look for this to cool off and then continue up and look for the VWAP to lead the way, okay? The VWAP will be the indicator, and as you can see, the posturing is starting to look positive now. We can see it's starting to curl up, so that's a very good indication that we could be getting a move up today, okay? And as you can see, we are getting a little bit of a push right now. We're at 34,170, where price is looking to push up. Okay, very interesting. For me, that's not my trade zone. The trade zone is down below here around 33,400. Okay, 33,000. Looking at my chart over here on the left. Yeah, around those wicks, 33,450, somewhere around there. So we could be looking for a possible short down to that area, depending on how you're looking to trade this today. Make sense? I think it makes sense. Okay. It is weird that I watch this show in the shower every morning. Absolutely not. However you're going to watch it, man, whatever. I'm sure some people watch this show on the toilet. So I think I'd prefer shower over toilet. At least you're a clean man. Johnny the Watchman. I don't know if we're, there's a play on words with your name or something. Shower watchman. I don't. Anyways. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Some of us consume the best crypto content on the toilet. Let's just be real, okay? Now we can see that the money flow is curling up, but the VWAP wants to push up, okay? So as we flip through here, we can see a very similar trend going on here. And the money flow is very thick in the green. But now we go into like the 8 hour where we can see that we have a cool off, which is pretty good. We're now below this line here, which is when we become overbought. Okay, when we get up in this zone, we're very much overbought, where price is going to naturally look to work its way down below there. But we are below there now. So can we look for something like this, right? Where we look for a momentum wave to the upside, and then in price action, we make a possible higher high. So we get to push up, right? We get to push up, boom, and then we get the bearish divergence. Oh, and we short that to the ground. Or we get the swing failure pattern here. We get the bullish divergence to the upside, and we trade that up because the demand is down here around 34,000. Okay, the demand for price wants to come down and grab these people who are still in longs. I mean, are they going to come down and grab these people? Possibly. We do have some lower levels. We have the 31.8, which is our previous all-time high of the market. And then we have this area here around 32,800, which I'm very, very curious. If price does come down here, this will be like the mother of all longs down here. Okay, so but currently we're chopping sideways, and it is Friday, so we're preparing for a Friday, which means that we're not going to get. We can't say forever and for sure, but for certain, like volume drops on the weekend, so we need to be prepared for the weekend, which is what we're setting up for now. So really, we're looking for the swing failure pattern down and along to the upside, and then maybe we get some bullish news over the weekend, right? Watchman in the shower was the joke. Johnny Washman. do 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 do. My God. Oh man, I'm done. I'm being watched by men in the shower. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So now we're in the nitty gritty. 4 hour. Money flows thick AF, okay? Looking like we're going to put in a little bit of a trigger wave. If we jump down here, we get the green dot here. Look for this to pump, baby. Look for this to pump. Right here, this is looking very triggering. We got the VWAP pushing to the upside. We got the curvature here, dipping its toes down below the 0 line here. Do we get the green dot and do we fire off to the upside? I think quite possibly, okay? Quite possibly. I would like to see this cool off just a little bit more. Down just a tiny bit more where we can look to fire off along and grab some of that beautiful, beautiful swing failure pattern to the downside, right? So look at this. What is this saying? Let's jump into the nitty gritty. So we can see the curvature here to the downside. Push down, VWAPs at the 0 line, threatening to pop back up, okay? Threatening, right? We can see what is price action done. We've put in a low. We've put in a high. Now we're chopping sideways, flagging out, possible drop to the downside, and then a pop back up, okay? That's what I'm looking for today, is this. Beautiful moves, okay? Now we're chopping sideways. We drop down. Then we fire off our long. Good risk management. Below that swing failure pattern here just to protect ourselves. And then we go to 40K, baby. We go to 40K, baby. 16 of the live. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. We're up on the view count. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for coming in, smashing that like button, supporting this channel. Everything's free. Join us in the free Discord. We're always here to help you. It's all because of the community here, guys. It's all because of you guys. I got nothing to do with it. I'm just on here sharing what I do. And the thing is that I'm a profitable trader, sharing with you guys, trading every single day. I'm in the charts, man. I'm in the charts. I'm pressing buy and I'm pressing sell. I'm taking wins. I'm taking losses. I'm managing risk. I'm having a healthy mindset. And I'm building a life of freedom. And I'm trying to share that with you guys, okay? Okay? I'm trying my best. Let's get it to 20, baby. Gotta go. Trying to help Piano Matty B grow too. Let's go. Another fellow Canadian, man. Guy's got a voice of an angel. Piano Matty B, multi-talented, man. Multi-talented. Segun. Matthew. Game over for Bitcoin. Ooh. We'll see. We're getting a little bit of a pushback here on the Bitcoin price action. I'm getting a little bit of a pushback. So we'll see. Let's go into the 2 hour. What do we got? So there's a possible head and shoulders here that we were talking about. So be careful about that. If we get the drop down, that could be dangerous. Okay? Could be dangerous. We need to be aware of what can go against our trade idea. Okay? I don't know why this box is here. So we have some levels down below here. We're looking for this to move up. We can see that we definitely have bullish momentum right now, pushing us to the upside on the 2 hour. Green dot. Momentum coming up. VWAPs above. Posturing of the stochastic is upwards as well. When there's a nice gap, sometimes we get a nice move to where this wants to catch up to this one, where we can see that continuation. So we're watching that as well. Right? This is all short-term time frame stuff for where we can look for trades right now. Looks like the price is pushing up. we're going to see at 9 o'clock where price goes once the S&P opens, because S&P got rocked the other day. We just got data. We just got oh, look at this massive dump that we got. Wow. We just got a massive dump here on the Dixie. The dollar index is dumping, which means that Bitcoin is looking to pump. Inverse correlation. Can we see the pump here on Bitcoin? Wow, massive dump here on the Dixie. This would push up the S&P for today. So we'll wait to see that. But the Dixie is leading the way. Make sure to add confluence to your trades, my friends. So this can add confluence. So we're looking for the push up now because the Dixie is getting rocked. Okay, look at the ES. The ES is flying. Okay, so this will be our leading indicator. ES got rocked just like the S&P. But look, we're getting the drop on the Dixie and the push on the ES. Okay, so very interesting. Can we see this trend line hold for Bitcoin? Can we see it push up? Very interesting to see. And this is driven to me by the core PCE that came out this morning that was a little bit positive. Okay, it was a little bit positive. And then the GDP the day before was very positive. Okay, so it's interesting seeing the markets dumping when we get in such good news, even though there's so much global crisis and blah, 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 blah going on in the world. The markets are resilient, right? They're resilient, and they're going to do what they want to do. For me, I still want to see this swing failure pattern. This area right here is no bueno. No trade. No trade. I want to see it come down, try to take out some demand or some liquidity down here where I can look to long it. If we're going to come back up here and continue our way down, well, there's some possible opportunities in here, and we'll take a look at that right now. Okay, so we're down to the 1 hour. What do we do when we get into the 1 hour? I always pull the area of volume. Okay, so I'll pull the area before this, right in front of this wick. We'll pull the volume straight across here, and we can see that we're putting in quite a thick amount of volume right down here between this 34,000. So this is going to be our general area where we know that price is going to come to. When price gets outside of these areas, we're going to look for price to come back. Okay? So naturally, when we get above this area, which we are right now, we're looking for shorts down, okay? We don't want to fight this trend, though. So remember, the big picture is we're heading to the moon. We're going up, okay? So when we are going into shorts, right, because this would have been a nice short, and we were looking for this short the other day. But we're taking out, we're taking our profits early. We're putting our stop loss to entry, okay? We're practicing good risk management where we can protect ourselves just above where we can take the trade and still practice good risk management. And if all of a sudden the price decides to go against us, we can take a small drawdown against ourselves rather than taking a massive liquidation or any of those kind of losses, which absolutely ruins an account, okay? It absolutely devastates an account. So if you're not using risk management and you're not practicing that, I'll tell you, if you want to be a successful trader, that is the number one thing to practice. Mindset and risk management. You don't got those, you don't got nothing, okay? You don't got nothing. So we got to be very careful here. Loom is showing strength, so we're going to check out Loom. First, we're going to set ourselves up for the Bitcoin trade. So we can see that we're above here. We have some key volume up here. We can pull a fib from the top to the bottom here, in which we will do. Okay, and that lines up perfectly with this area here. So this is the short idea. Price comes into this box. This is the short idea. What's the acronym for confluence? We'll go confluence with audibles, okay? And then we'll go here with the swing failure pattern buy zone, okay? And we got to keep it neat. We got to keep it neat, my friends. Always keep your charts clean. Mine can be a little bit chaotic sometimes, but that's because I'm only looking at one indicator at a time. Yes, I will throw on the VWAP. Yes, I will throw on the EMAs. But I look at one indicator at a time. I look at the sentiment. I look where it's looking to go, right? Right now, we throw on VWAP. We can see that we're above VWAP. So we're above VWAP. Naturally, we want to come back down. But we know this area is where we're trading mostly at 34,100, right? So this is where we're going to chop. We're looking for these areas where we can definitely take a long buy zone with otters. Okay? And we look for trades within these zones, okay? We look for trades within these zones, but we need confirmations for entries, okay? We need them. We need them, okay? We don't just take these trades willy-nilly, okay? Willy-nilly is not the way to go. We download that. We go over to our free Discord. Join us in the free Discord. And we do this every day. Even this morning, I threw in one just quickly in case it came down this morning. So I've thrown in that. Always join us in the free Discord. Trying to help everybody be profitable. Great traders in there. Lunar Beaches Crypto. A whole bunch of you guys are in there, but we're all there to answer questions and help everybody grow. Anyone know how much Bookmap costs? Well, for me, Bookmap, I do not own Bookmap, but I definitely go on the Bookmap Live, which is on YouTube. Live Bookmap. And you go over here and you can click on it. And I've looked at like people who do use this, and you can go over here. I think it's going to load. We'll see if it's going to load. Hello, my friends. And it will give you an idea of where price wants to go, where the liquidity is, where people are putting in their trades, right? So right here with the Bookmap, you can see a lot of red above us looking to short this. Not many longs have come in here. 300 down here, around 33.7. Okay, but we have shorts above us here, mostly pushing down. So it's pretty much a battle, vice versa right now. But then you can see 34.400. There's some shorts waiting. 450 or 520. There's some shorts waiting. So yeah, this will give you a general idea of where price is going to go. Okay, so just go on YouTube. Live Bookmap, and I do use this. I do use it for Confluence, where I can see that price is fighting here. Okay, that's great, but look how many shorts are lined up here. There's a lot of shorts lined up here versus longs lined up here. So to me, that's how I kind of look for where price is going to go. 520, there's a bunch of shorts. 440, there's a bunch of shorts, right? And 33,800, there's a bunch of longs waiting. Okay, so you can get that on YouTube. People just stream it. I don't know how they get away with it, but they do. Okay, but they do. So there's a little tidbit that can help you if you're looking for Confluence with Bookmap and Bitcoin. Okay, so we're looking for these trades today. We'll see if price can work its way up. Right now we're at 34.90. Those are the ideas for today, and we'll wait and be patient because trading is waiting. Okay, trading is waiting, where we wait for price to come to us, where we have confluences, where we see a bearish divergence on the 5-minute, where we can look for an entry, where we see exhaustion and price not being able to break above an area like we saw up here, and we short it, right? Price here flagging out, looking to drop down. Okay, we got the drop bearish flag to the downside. Okay, that says we want to drop down here. Buy it up, man. Don't trade the middle of this, though. Don't trade the middle of this, right? We can see we're kind of flagging here, but this is from a bearish momentum. So we look for this to come down here, and then we buy it up, man. We gobble it up. If you want to take some short-term trades, go right ahead. Trade this as a range, okay? Pop out into this little range here. You can see highs and lows. You can break it down this way, where you pull the volume across here. You can see the value area high. We're coming up to that now, right? Possible short here. Bang, right? Trade it down to here. First take profit in the middle, right? Okay? There's ways to trade this depending on your risk management and how you want to trade today. In and out like a good Boy Scout, as they used to say in my day. So we're looking for shorts up here and longs down here. Be very careful, though, because naturally we want to break out of this downtrend flag. Okay, we want to see come up and then break down. Hope this helps you. We're going to jump into some other charts quickly before the market opens in 15 minutes. Now, I said I'd look at Loom, so we're going to look at Loom. If there's any alts you guys want me to look at, please throw them in the chat. Much love to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for being here and supporting this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. It's Friday, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Loom breaking out. Wow. Okay, Loom's on a tear. That's good to see. So we're coming up to key support. I can just see right off the get-go, there's a key level of resistance above us here. So look for a rejection here. You see the resistance? Okay. Let's go to the daily. I don't think there's too much data here, but there's enough to give us an idea. Now, we're on the Binance chart, just because Binance has a little bit more data than the Bybit chart. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, we're coming up to a key level of resistance. We'll go over the 12-hour. We can pull this volume over here, from here to, let's say about here. Okay, so we're above the point of control, but look, if we mark out these areas, we got here and here. See, we build evidence from previous ranges, and then here, okay? Build the evidence from the previous range. Where's the volume spikes? Here, here, and here. Big gaps in between. Then we drag that over, and look, we found stops, right? We found stops for the price action. So now we're pushing up. This is beautiful to see. We'll get rid of the volume over here. We'll come over here. We'll pull volume for here. And look, we do have confluence with that one over here. And now we can definitely look at where price is going to go. So we can see massive push up here, massive push up. We got a huge 22% move, which is great to see. But we can definitely, holy smokes, H-Bar, Quant, DAG, Casper, Matic, Ada, Algo, and Atom. Holy smokes, we're not even going to be able to have lunch today. I'm on it, man. I'm on it. Never diddle in the middle, says Crypto Pollo. So we're at the top, so you want to chop. I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go. So we're coming up to key resistance. If we get this, we flip this to support. Look for a continuation upwards. But massive move just now. I would look for a rejection at this top. So possible short opportunity. Are we going to get it? We don't know. What we do know is that we know when price is making a reversal. So what are reversal patterns? We look for a double top. We look for a bearish divergence. And we look for exhaustion. Okay, exhaustion. You can see that we got rejected here. We got rejected here. What can we see? So let's zoom in. Let's zoom in at these rejections. So what do we see on this rejection here? We can see a massive push up, very, very overbought. Very overbought, rejection to the downside. Okay, are we very overbought here? Nope, there's still some room here. There's still some room here, right? Do we see a bearish divergence? Not yet. Okay, so there's no trade here. Now we zoom in even more, right? If we go over to this one here, what do we see? We see higher highs, push back up, rejection downwards. Coming up to key levels, we're above this now, so let's mark out this one. Now we're coming up to key level of resistance. Okay, so for me, Loom, massive push up, way above the VWAP here. I would look, if we're looking for long, we look for the retest of these highs and then a continuation upwards. We want to come back to these, retest it. Everybody who's FOMO long just here, they want to wreck them and then they want to come back up. Okay, and then when they come back up, and we see this drop here and this pop here, and let's say it makes a higher high. Okay, and the momentum waves will give you a lower low. That's your signal. Okay, that's your signal for the short. We come down, we put in a higher high with this momentum wave curving up to the downside, and that's your signal for the short, right? And then you take that and you ride it back down into this area here. You take a couple take profits and you see what happens. Okay, very simple. But yes, Loom is getting a massive push up. Very bullish for Loom in the past couple days. Okay. Awesome. If you took this long, you could be looking for much higher prices, right? Add these levels to your chart. Make sure that you're ready to trade them, and we'll see. If we get above this 13-cent area, 13.5, we could be looking for much higher prices because there's very little resistance holding us up. You can see a little bit here, and then it's pretty much to the moon, okay? So right now, price is going to work within these areas, but very good move for Loom overall. Can I look at SEI? S-E-I. Let's look at SEI. SEI Duck. What's going on with Bitcoin? Okay, a little bit of a rejection. Where's Psy? We just added Psy, USDT. Check on Matic. Yeah, we'll do Matic after Psy. Okay, Psy, very simple. I like to say this is a shit coin, but it might get me in trouble, but that's okay. It looks like a shit coin to me. It's gotten the move up just like everything else, okay? It's gotten the move up. We have key resistance here. Until it gets above this key resistance here, I say it's continuing downwards, okay? It came up to this key resistance. It got rejected. For me, Psy could push through, but we want to see it break this downtrend. To me, it's come up to the top of this downtrend and gotten rejected at key level of resistance. Your key level of resistance is around this 1150 area. You can see we have volume up here that's going to reject it naturally. Okay, so for me, until we can break above there, it's a shit coin. We want to see it put in new market structure, which it's on its way. It's on its way. If we see a retrace is always healthy. So we want to see it push up into this area here. If we want to get into the nitty gritty and we're looking to trade that long, we can pull this up here. We can see we're in this lower area of volume. We pull this across here. And yeah, there's some stops along the way here, but it's very choppy, okay? For me, this is very, very choppy, where it's hard to trade because you're going to get wicked out. You're going to get wicked out, so you need to be very careful. If this is a long-term hold, then go right ahead. If you believe in the tokenomics and all that stuff, like, go right ahead. But naturally, you can see price pushed up out of this area to the value area high, and it worked its way back down to the point of control, okay? So naturally, we can see we're back down in a downtrend. We want to see it bounce off this point of control area. And this is your possible opportunity for a long, okay, is somewhere down in between here where we have that volume. So keep your eye on the prize. Around 10 cents, can we see this continue to the upside? Okay, that's kind of my thoughts there. But you do have this big barrier at 11.50, 11 cents, 11.50, right? That you failed to get above once, but doesn't mean you can't get above it eventually, okay? So that would be your make or break. And then if you flip this to support, then you look for the continuation to the upside, okay? I hope that makes sense for you. It's pronounced say, okay? That's a say, sensei, okay? So that's my idea with say. You know, very skeptical right now with alts, okay? Very skeptical because we look for Bitcoin to lead the way. Lots of things have followed Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin dominance is extremely high right now, okay? We're all the way up at 54%, which is pretty amazing, right? So flight to safety, yes. Massive search volume on how to buy Bitcoin trending in the UK. The world is waking up to Bitcoin yet again, okay? No problem, TM. Hope you have a great day. Good morning, Rodney. Good morning, Rodney. Hope you're having a great day, Rodney. We're just going through some alts right now, taking a look at the markets right now. We said we're going to do Matic, so let's go over to Matic. This beat is automatic, supersonic, automatic. You see what I did there? Come on. Come on, you got to smash the likes for the jokes, man. A lot of you guys are you riding this bicycle on a long trip ahead of you? Man, I'm going with the roller skates. I don't know about you guys. The roller skates is where it's at. Otter gang. Now we look at a different coin. We look at Matic, and we can see that Matic has broken out of this downtrend, okay? So this is very good to see, but we also know that there is a key level of resistance, here. You can see the key resistance here and here that we need to get above in order to continue this bullish trend, okay? 69, baby, 69 cents. We need to see it get above the 69 cents, okay? I am a holder of Matic. I believe in Matic just because I just believe in Matic, okay? I don't need to I don't need to justify it. Oh, it's not financial advice. That's why. If we're looking to trade Matic, we can see that it needs to get above this area here, okay? So we can raise this up a bit where we can see we've gotten resistance. Same thing. Look at Bitcoin. We've pumped up. We're flagging out. We're looking to continue to the upside, okay? So pump up, flag out, looking to continue upwards, right? It's good to see a down-sloping flag, okay? The down-sloping flag is what's going to lead to a pump. If we start seeing this double topness, that's when we look for a short, okay? The trend is your friend, though, right now. The trend is your friend. There's a lot of beautiful, double top looking pattern here. Cooling off on the momentum waves, but the money flow remains in the green, and it is curving up. Okay? It is curving up. So as long as this money flow is staying pretty thick, I'd say if you look at here on the right-hand side, around 10 points. If we go over here, you see over here, we go 10 points here. As long as we're above that here, right, we're looking healthy. We're looking healthy, right? As soon as we start to cross over, look how steep this downtrend was here, right? We want to see it hold. We want to see it hold. The daily and the Matic says that we're getting a red dot, that we could cool down, but the 12-day says we've cooled down and we're going to the upside, okay? So mixed messages here, but obviously it's following the Bitcoin trend where we got the pump up and we look for the continuation to the upside, just like we are looking for on Bitcoin, okay? So Matic, very careful here, but we do have key levels above us that we look for resistance on, okay? We've marked those out. We got 69 cents. We got 65 cents, which we're banging on right now. And then the big daddy of them all is the 75-cent area, okay? The 75 cents is when, I'd be very, very, very happy with 75-cent Matic. I think our average buy-in is around 45 cents. So we're doing well with our Matic trades. We're up, which is good. But right now, long term, we're breaking out of this downtrend. We want to see it continue and get above the 75 cents in order to continue to be bullish. Double top, a.k.a. equal highs, a.k.a. short stop liquidity above it that needs to be seeked and destroyed. Search it, seek and destroy. Yeah, boy. Okay, what else did you throw in the chat there? H-bar, Quant, DAG. Okay, so Quant, massive move to the upside. Look at it push right now. Okay, Quant's on a tear all the way from 84 cents or $84 up to $100. It's above this $100 psychological zone, okay, which is very good to see. We have some stops above us. Quant is looking very healthy. I also hold Quant, which is definitely something that I'm bullish about over the long term. Fill up those bags, my friends. Fill up those bags. Not financial advice, but fill up those bags, okay? We're above this point of control. We have key resistance above us that we've marked out, okay? Look for us to continue a bit sideways here, where we chop above here, just like we did over here. If we do get pushes from Bitcoin, though, it all changes, right? We look for continuation to the upside, okay? It all changes. Wow, we got a big volume profile over here. Let's get rid of that. Let's pull this one back. Let's take a bigger look. So, yeah, we're above this point of control. Naturally, we want to see price work its way back up to these key levels. But Quant is looking very healthy, okay? After such a long, slow grind down to this value area low at $84, we can see that it's pushed up quite dramatically, okay? Very healthy for Quant. Very good to see that it has recovered at such a rapid pace. Bitcoin looking to push 34.75. We've gotten bullish news today on the core PCE. We're looking for price to continue its way up, okay? We're going to go into H-bar, H-bar. Going over to H-bar. People in England, they say H, not H. They say H. Let's go Quant. Yeah, baby. Quant's looking good, man. H-bar in the place to be. Okay, so what I can see with H-bar is that we have this like uptrend here, right? Which is very good to see. But we also have the downtrend here, which is very. We need to be cautious, right? We need to be cautious. Now, I used to hold H-bar. I sold off my H-bar up here. I bought down here. So it was a nice trade, but right now with H-bar, looking very, very similar. It's gotten above this key level of support down below us. So when we pull this out, what we see with H-bar is there's this choppiness that happens right here, right here. So this level right here is the choppiness, okay? So we want H-bar to get back to the choppiness, which is around 5 cents, okay? 5.6 cents, okay? So we pull the volume, and we can see that most of the volume is traded up there, okay? Most of the volume is traded up there. We have a nice gap above us, okay? That's something to note, is that we have a nice gap above us. We are currently at a key level of resistance, so we'll mark that out here, right? We'll mark that out, and we know that we need to get above here, right? And then our next stop is all the way up here at 5.7, right? So this is a nice move. If we measure this move, we simply got, look at this. We got a nice 6% gain, and that's going to be swift, my friends, swift. You can see how fast prices move through this area, okay? How fast it's moved. Look, wick, quick, right? So if we get that push on Bitcoin, look for H-bar to go wee, okay, wee. So we need to be very careful. H-bar is looking... You guys are great. Good night, friends. Felix, man, what's going on, man? My long-lost friend from down under. Down under. Much love, Felix. So we want to see the H-barbarians get above this area. We can see that we got chop here, but we are above this key level of support, which is around 5 cents exactly. Okay, so we're above that 5-cent level. We want to see this price continue its way up. We have had a little bit of a rejection off of this 5386 area, but we can look for a continuation. And if we pop above here, we're looking for much higher prices. And from here, that would be a nice 10% gain. So nice move for H-bar, nice double bottom, pushing to the upside, momentum wave continuing up. The money flow is pushing up into the green. Can we see that daily money flow come up and the rejection from the VWAP? That would be very nice to see, but we are in a bit of a downward slope here. We can look for something like this over the weekend. Remember, weekend's coming up, my friends, so we're setting up for some chop. We're setting up for some chop. Okay, what else do you got on my list? ADA. I do hold ADA, so let's go look at ADA. Whew. What's the tall tale? What's the tall tale of ADA, subtracta, multiplicationa? Okay? Same thing. We draw this downtrend. We can see the downtrend. We can even move this downtrend a little bit over here, and we can say that we've broken out, okay? Because there's more of a channel here. Just like on Ethereum, there's more of a channel here. So if we pull the channel across here, we can pull the channel, and we can see that there is a nice channel here that we have broken out of on certain trend lines, but we still want to see it get above this 29-cent area, okay? This 29-cent area is the key level of resistance for ADA, okay? Our average ADA price is about 22 cents, which is okay for me, but we want to see the price get above here, okay? I will raise this up, and you can see support and resistance flips, right? So for me, very nice move for ADA, getting above this 28.7 or 28 cent area. You pull the volume across for this lower level, and we can see that, yes, we have a big fat accumulation period. We also had that upwards trend line here, which said, hey, ADA's still holding on for dear life. It did not roll over and fall to the depths, okay? So it held on. It's pushed up. Very good to see. Market structure has changed where we're putting in higher highs. So for me, ADA continuing upwards is very good. We want to see ADA continue its way above this 29 cents, okay? Once we get above that 29 cents, then we look for key levels such as here and then here, where we can see that price has had a reaction, okay? But right now, we need to see ADA continue its way upwards, maybe a little bit of chop, and then a push up here above this 29.86 area, okay? We can go 30 cents just to make it psychologically easy for us, where we look for price to move above there, okay? Take care, Felix. Bye, Flex. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at Algo or Atom. We said we'd look at Atom, so we're going to look at Atom for my good friend Pollo, okay? Our friend Pollo. And me and Pollo were talking at the beginning of the stream thinking that we're looking for a swing pattern. What were we saying? Pollo, we were saying, I'm trying to find it in the chat. A short from 740 or 680 long. So we have the 680 marked out on our chart. So yes, this is the thing. The 680 long, which is down here, and then the 740 short, which is up here. But we know we have key level of resistance around 750, 757. Okay, so I like this consolidation. I like this triangle, ascending triangle looking thing where we can see price working its way up, and naturally these break to the upside, right? These break to the upside. So this looks healthy for Atom. Looks like we could get a pop, a nice pop to the upside, okay? So like we said, key levels above us. Atom's been beaten down, man. Cosmos is taking a beating. Okay, we still have that downtrend like every other one basically has. We have that downtrend and we have yet to break out of it. Okay, so this could be one of the lagging cryptos that hasn't had its big move yet where we can look for it to pop out. Okay, we have this key level of resistance above us. We had such a slam to the downside with these lower lows where we're looking to push price up. Okay, so we can be looking for that continuation around 780, and we can be looking for the rejection around 680. Sorry, 680 for the pump. Come back down to 680, continuation upwards, or the rejection around 750 because we've made so many previous highs here and we have some key volume there. So that's the thinking for Atom. Agreed with Pollo here. Very nice recovery out of here. And a continuation to the upside. So that's good to see. We're expecting cool off though. We're expecting sideways cool off because we're coming into the weekend. Now we're gonna go to Algo, Casper, then STG. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin looking to pump, man. Markets are open. S&P has opened up. Let's take a look into the nitty-gritty close up here. So the S&P has opened up high. It is coming back down. Oof. Massive crushing blow here. So we can see there is a little bit of a gap here that we're looking to fill. We were looking for an entry. Yes, on the Atom trade here. Down at 680. Yeah, that would be nice. Even if we pull volume straight across here on Atom here. Yeah, that's a really good support. We're putting in a lot of volume here because of the chop. But yeah, that 680. You'd have to bring this down 697 around here. So mark out these levels so that you're ready to trade. But it is making an ascending triangle on the short-term time frames. Holding that support line, right? Holding that support line. I wouldn't trade the breakout, but if we do dip down, that could be good. That could be good for Atom there. So you want me to look? Let's look at STG for my friend TM. Thank you for joining us. Then we'll go over to Casper and Algo. Yeah. STG in the place to be. We go on the Binance chart just because they normally have more data. KuCoin is the best for data. On my God. Because they seem to 697. I like that entry as well. 697. Yeah, man. It's all looking. So I'm prepared for a weekend is what I'm prepared for. Like for me, I'm not in a trade right now. I shorted the top there. I took some profits. Quick 500. Up at 34,800. And I'm looking for the swing failure pattern down below for Bitcoin. On the alts, I haven't been trading alts lately. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm just staying out of the alts because they're getting these massive moves up, and they're looking to wreck people like me who mostly trade Bitcoin. STG, wow, okay, this is an interesting chart. The same thing, okay, the same thing with the downtrend, okay? We've got to be aware of the downtrend here, that we're trying to break out of this downtrend. We're trying to break out of this downtrend. We have found key support from previous ranges here, so that's good to see. That's good to see. We are becoming very much overbought, though, okay? Very much overbought, cooling down sideways here for the weekend. We've gotten above this key level here, around 50. Is it 50 cents? We're not above 50 cents just yet. So I'd say your key level to lose would be around there, because that's your support and resistance of the previous range. And then we need to get above this one here. Okay? So that's your sandwich. You draw the sandwich out. You pull the volume across the whole thing. Yeah, so we need to get above here. I would like to see it flip to around this 51 cent area to support and to continue to try and crack through this downtrend. Now, this looks very similar to ADO, where there's multiple areas of resistance in a downtrend, such as a channel here. So we pull the channel down, something like this. Let's make this a little bit, I think this needs to be a little bit higher. Something like that, and something like that. Okay. So we're at the 0.5 zone here. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, so you got the support at the bottom here. You got this midline that has been also resistance and support, vice versa. Okay, and we're above the midline, which is good to see, but we do have key levels above us. Okay, so naturally we want to see price flip this key area to support and work its way up. Okay, flip that key level of support and work its way up. You can see there is lots of chop here. Okay, so we do get a lot of chop and then big moves. Chop down, very similar move like Quant, where it moved down very gradually and then pow, it pops back up. We're above the value area low, and typically it wants to work its way to the point of control, which is at 63 cents. But right now the key level for it to get above is this 51 cents. You can see if we go into the local area here and we pull the volume across, what do we got? Yeah, so there is quite a swift move up into this range here. So if we can get above here and trade along here, that would be healthy for price action. Then we look for a little bit of a cool off, maybe a retest of this 51 cent where we continue our way upwards. But right now, very nice move to the upside. If we jump into the nitty gritty, we can see that we are actually on the 1 hour here, we are actually flagging out. Very similar to Bitcoin. Look at the Bitcoin price action and look at this one, right? The move up, the double move up, now the sideways chop. Now we're trying to push up yet again, okay? And then if we look at Bitcoin, very similar. We've got the move up, another move up, then move down, sideways chop, okay? So very similar, move up, sideways chop. So very much following the Bitcoin price, but you're getting support here, just like Bitcoin is on this uptrend here, which is good to see, okay? Which is good to see. But for Bitcoin, we're looking for the swing failure pattern and then the pop up, or we're looking for the retracement here for the short down, okay? So you could be looking for a short possibly at 51 cents, 51.4 here, or you could be looking for a swing failure pattern to the downside where you're looking for price to work its way back up, okay? Right now you're in the middle. Don't trade the middle, please, okay? Hope that makes sense. Bitcoin here is chopping sideways, baby. Chopping sideways. No bueno, no trade, no nothing. Okay? I'm not going to fight this thing today. We're not looking for a fight. We're looking to take the profits and run, okay? The quick snatch and grab. The quick snatch and grab. I miss KuCoin. Can't use it anymore. Yeah, KuCoin was good because it had so much coins on it, man. Like if you're looking at real DJing, high leverage, all that good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Buy gaming cryptos, not financial advice. Yeah, Gala's had a friggin' move. Gala's had a move, hasn't it? Gala to the moon. Oof. Look at the Gala move. Wow. Wow. beautiful. ZoomX is my new jam. Oh, really? You wouldn't say. You wouldn't say. Oh, yeah. I don't mind ZoomX. I think the fees are extortionate sometimes. The fees are pretty rude, especially with the amount of margin I'm trading with. It robs me blind. But, however, it is an exchange, and it does its job. Thank you. Very helpful. I'm in along from down below. Awesome, TM. Awesome, TM. I hope that continues to help build you lots of profits, my man. Lots of profits. Lots of profits. Algo. Oof. Okay, Algo doesn't look too good, man. Algo got the move up, but unlike the others, nothing. Jeez. Algo's still at 10 cents, eh? I haven't even looked at Algo. I haven't looked at Algo since we were here, clearly. Looking for a short here. Imagine you took that short setup. Oh, wow. That would have been nice, eh? Look at that. Anyways. I recently started using MEXC. Fees are really low. I don't think I'm allowed to because I'm in Canada. So I think that's an American exchange, if I'm not wrong. Algo is looking dead. Algo is looking dead. However, that doesn't mean it can't blast off, okay? It doesn't mean it can't blast off. Maybe it's delayed. Maybe it's just waiting to move up. We'll have to wait and find out. But yeah, it needs to get at least above here, 11 cents. It needs to get above there. Otherwise, no bueno, man. No bueno. Like, I don't mess with shit like this. I'm sure Algo's going to do great, but right now, it ain't. So, I don't touch it with a 10-foot stick. Not a good sign. Devs have basically fled. Yeah. So, there you go. This looks like it's dying. It's dying. I got a huge Algo bag. Uh-oh. You know what? I bought Algo, and then I sold Algo, like, I think it was like 3 months ago. I had like, I don't know, like $200-300 in Algo, and I'm like, nah, don't feeling it, not feeling it, and I'm glad I did. But for Pollo, let's go for Pollo. For Pollo. So that's it for me, guys. That was my day. I will be on the Discord. Thank you guys so much for your support. Be careful for the CBDCs, man. They're out there. Weekend chop, looking for these levels to come for Bitcoin to come up to these prices. I'm very grateful for every single one of you guys, man. Thank you guys for showing up, showing your support. Make sure to go check out Lunar Breach's crypto. He's got a good video coming for you on Sunday. So, very exciting things. Much love to every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Smash that like on the way out. Much love to every single one of you. God bless you guys. Be safe out there. And have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys soon. Bye.